Right, hi everyone. Mark Barton from Nutrien. Here with one of our great supporters of the Nutrien Classic concept, Michael Wilson. Good day, Mick. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Mark.
Mate, we've had a lot go under the bridge. You're a part of our very first sale, now nearly 16 years ago. You've supported the sale every year. You've judged our classic draft. You've competed at the highest level there in the Open, the Stallion draft, and the Classic. We're heading for our graduates, mate. You've got a horse in there, a really nice Acres Destiny gelding. How's he coming along?
Yeah, no, really good. Worked him this morning. Getting better every day. It's exciting. Have another nice horse for a client too. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
And mate, as a lot of people probably do know now, Open for Open, over 150 open horses in that competition just over a week from now. Mate, pretty big number of open horses that you're good enough to come and judge again for us, mate.
Yeah, phenomenal numbers. The quality of the horses should be unreal. Looking forward to it with those sort of horses coming into it. I'm pretty keen to throw some big numbers about if they earn them. So yeah, it's an honour, and yeah, thank you and Nutrien for the opportunity.
Mate, looking at this graduate sale and draft, our Masters program's now gone away from our young horse sale in February. Like you, along with all of us, realise that the popularity of that classic event in February, it's outgrown itself. And how do you feel the markets embrace the idea of taking these open age, ready to compete horses away from our traditional classic sale and having their standalone event?
Yeah, look, I think it's a great idea. It's a good concept because there's a lot of people looking for those older trained horses that they can just step onto and go drafting, and to split it and give the classic more, well, less time away while the classic's on, and just to pretty much concentrate on those older horses. I think it's going to be great.
And mate, like we say, we're Monday the 29th, we're talking now. The competition starts effectively on the 9th, so the 9th of September. So it's only about 10 days away. Catalogues are out, 120 odd horses. There's almost a changing in the guard. Like this year, we've only, in this open age catalogue, we've only got 3 Acres Destinies, and I think we've got about 4 Hazelwood Conmans. It's a really interesting point in the performance horse market where we're seeing a new sire or a number of new sires really need to pick up that baton and continue to produce great Australian stock horses and quarter horses.
Yeah, that's right, and we'll see more and more young sires come through now, because obviously a lot of these horses up the road will be out of Conman and Acres mares. Those horses have been standouts. So those new up and coming sires being out of those good dams, I think that'll just lift the breeding, and the performance of the horses just seem to get better every year. It's one of those things that our genetics keep improving, and I guess our training techniques and everything else gets better, and it's just a great thing to see it evolve.
And mate, from a training point of view, like we say, 16 years ago, we're coming up to since we first had a sale. You've been a regular supplier of your own horses, and I know you probably cut back on the numbers of outside horses over the time. But for trainers, this concept in September, you've got Warwick coming up. It's a good time for young people that do want to forge a career out of the performance horse industry. There's opportunity, and I think this offers another $150,000 prize pool for the graduate horse. How do you see the state of the industry for young people coming in?
Oh, absolutely great time of year. Takes the burden off a lot of trainers too. They can split those sale horses up a bit and dedicate more time in between. And I think with those big drafts coming up, people are pretty keen to just look at those horses and sort of work their calendar out around it. I can see this being a major event in everyone's calendar, because obviously it's up there, and it's in one of the richest camp drafts in the country now, so it's going to be a big deal.
And mate, you've got a big number yourself. You've got quite a few horses back in that graduate draft. Obviously, those horses purchased out of one of our Nutrien signature sales, Tamworth, Toowoomba, or Charters Towers or Willinga Park. As long as they don't change hands, I think. How many have you got to put back through in the graduates yourself, mate?
Yeah, I have one of our own, and I have 5 horses for Lockerbie stock horses. Obviously, Glenn Keegan's been a great supporter of the Nutrien sales, and he's selected some pretty nice horses. So pretty excited to be the jockey, to be honest. And one of Lockerbie's will go into the nursery event as well. So we have 7 horses to go around in the draft, and a couple of sale horses. So yeah, really looking forward to it. And it's great to be a part of this inaugural draft coming up called the graduate.
Yeah, and look, I guess it also takes pressure off those young horses. They've got their 2 years as, say, a 4 and 5 year old in their challenge events at the Classic. It probably, again, takes the emphasis off those young horse events, that you keep that horse, if it does train out better as a 6, 7, 8 year old, which a lot of camp draft horses are better at 8 than they are at 4 and 5, or most of them are. You've got that sort of prize money, with back money in the Classic year, which we around $17 million sales, around $85,000 per percent went to the Classic prize pool as a starting point, and 0.5% went to this. This one's topped out at 150,000, and the Classic will be 150,000. So, in their first 3 years, if you look at it that way, a horse has the potential now to chase, with the challenges, over $500,000 in prize money as a 4, 5, and 6 year old.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. And like you say, Mark, some horses don't hit their straps. They're a little bit gangly or grow into themselves a little bit later than others. So those horses, they might be really good Classic horses, but 2, 3, 4 years later, they've really grown into themselves, and they have the opportunity for that run in that graduate draft. So there's possibilities of horses winning a big amount of money, which is just terrific for the camp draft industry.
And add Willinga Park as well to that, a couple of 100,000 there. It's certainly can help justify the investment. The horse industry's enjoy the benefits of probably a good cattle industry at the moment. But if you haven't got a horse, there's 120 odd horses in the catalogue now. Call us at the Tamworth office, or get online. You can see the catalogue online at nutrienequine.com.au. We can get the girls to post out a catalogue if you need a hard copy. Competition starts on Friday the 9th, which will be early. We'll do half the graduate. And for those sale horses, we'll pre-work through the middle of the day, then finish the afternoon, evening with the balance of the graduate. Then on Saturday, we'll sell from 8 a.m. And then in the afternoon, Michael Wilson will officiate our first Open for Open event for this program. And then Sunday morning, we'll have the second round of the graduate and the 3 finals. So it's going to be a really exciting weekend of competition. Like I say, pre-work on the Friday the 9th and the sale on Saturday the 10th. But fantastic competition. We'll have around 650, 700 camp draft runs, plus that 120 odd sale horses. So we look forward to seeing you there, mate, and good luck with your horses. And again, on behalf of the industry, thank you again for being good enough to put yourself out there and officiate over another Nutrien camp draft event.
Thanks, Mark. It's good to have someone to whinge about the scores, I suppose. But anyway, we always do our best, and and it's great everyone takes a turn, and just looking so forward to this great event. Thank you.